Hi everyone, I am Sandeep Ranjan, and today we are going to learn about Adobe Illustrator. So this is the basic tutorial video about Adobe Illustrator, what all you can do in this. So first of all, we will see here like how to create a new page. In the file menu, when you will go to new option, or you can press Ctrl N so that you can get the pop-up window where you will be getting a lot of options. In this, first of all, you can give the name. I can just give the name over here like basics, and after that you can also select your artboard, like 1 2 artboard you need, that we will see later on like how to use this artboard. And then we are having here size of the page, which you can select according to your requirement. So I have selected like 1024 into 768, and you can also like change here measurement manually. And at this particular place you can see units. Now unit is available in points, picas, inches, millimeters, centimeters and pixels. So whatever you feel comfortable as per your requirement, you can select accordingly. Mostly I am going with pixels mode. Then we have orientation of the page like landscape mode or portrait mode, and then we will be having some advanced option for the like color mode. It should be RGB or CMYK. So basically your Illustrator should be always in CMYK mode. Okay, so why? Because in Photoshop we are working on RGB mode, and in Adobe Illustrator we are working on CMYK mode, because CMYK is only used for the printing purpose. Alright, so let's create the page, and this is the new page, and over here you can see a lot of options available. So these options will be showing your properties of like what actually it is happening over here. Now if you want to use some options from here like swatches, brush or some symbols, you can directly select and start working on that. So we will explore all these options later on. So today basically in this tutorial video you are going to learn about like selection tool, what actually this selection tool is helping out and what result will be coming according to that. So the shortcut for selection tool is V. You can just press V and your selection tool will be active. So to understand selection tool, let's make a box rectangle. So this is my rectangle. Right now I haven't filled any color over here. So first of all we need to understand very important thing. This is your fill and this is your stroke. So stroke will be the outline of this particular box, and fill will be the color which you are going to fill inside. So now let's say I am going to just change the color with a little bit some reddish tint and shade. Okay, so selected. Now it is filled accordingly. And about a stroke, you can just zoom in, and after that you can see like here stroke is with black color, which is here. So I hope this is okay for you to understand. So now let's see what all we can do with this selection tool. So let's see, if we press direct V, then you can see over here my selection tool got activated. Now I can just move it from one place to another place. And after that, now let's say if I am just going to the corner of the points, you can see it is showing some option which is for the rotation purpose. We can rotate in any direction whatever is required. So this is one thing. Another option is like when you will select this particular corner point, I will just zoom it for you. So now you can see over here in this particular box, like at this particular corner point, when we hover our mouse, then we can see that arrow, two head arrow. So now we can drag it. If we are dragging it, then the size is getting increased, and if want to decrease the size, again same way, we will just bring our mouse over here, and then we will select it, and then we will decrease the size. But the dimension is completely changing. It is not like in a proportionate manner. Like if I want like same length, width, it should go in a proportionate manner, but right now it is not in that form. So we have to use some options for that. So let's understand. We are having control option in our keyboard. So while going to the corner, again selecting this two head arrow point, will press control, and once you press control, then it is going in completely like from one place to another place in a proportionate manner, but either from lengthwise or widthwise. So this is there, and let's drop it here, and to undo this, Control Z. Now once press Alt. So if you press Alt and again then select it and drag it, then you can see it is moving in both the direction in a proportion manner. Let me bring it to the center, and now you can see over here, like after pressing Alt, when you just click and drag it to any direction outside, it will move accordingly from all the side in a same proportion, and if you just drag it inside, it will just decrease the size accordingly. Okay, so I hope it's helpful for you. And next option is that, again if we select and let's this time press Shift. After pressing Shift, when we move it, then it is moving in a proportionate manner from length to width. It is not changing the direction like as it was happening earlier with the help of Control. So it is going in again in a proportionate manner. Alright, so this is the basic things which you have to use with the help of selection tool, and apart from this, now I will show you a few more options which will be very easy and very quick to understand. Let's say I have to create a duplicate copy. So generally what we used to do, we used to do Control C and Control V. This is the thing which we used to do, but here we won't be doing this activity. We will just select this particular box and then we'll press Alt. When we will press Alt, then you can see like two arrow is available now, two pointer. It means to say right now it is ready to copy or make duplicate. So we have to just click and drag it. So once you will drag it, you will find another copy option is available. And let's say there is one more another option. If I have to create multiple copy of this in the same way, instead of deselecting it, let it be selected and then just press Control D. So after pressing Control D, you can see like multiple copies are here right now. We will understand these things in detail later on also. So right now let's understand about like what else we can do with the help of selection tool. So that was the basic thing. And apart from this, now once you just bring your arrow over here, you can decrease and increase the size. I'm just reminding. Then after that, with the help of Control, you just select it and press Control. It will be moving in any direction as it is moving without pressing Control also. Okay, so now again if you just select and press Alt, now Alt will help it to move in both the direction, all four directions in a proportionate manner. And if you go with the Shift option, then with the help of Shift, it is moving one direction left to right, and one corner is fixed completely, and it is not like changing the dimension from any ratio. So ratio is same, it is just increasing or decreasing accordingly. Okay, so I think for today this is enough to understand about the selection tool, and very quick I will be coming with the next tutorial where you will be understanding about different types of patterns, how to create patterns in Adobe Illustrator, and how to create different artworks on this. So if you think like it is useful for you, then you can subscribe my channel and you can share with your friends. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Stay home, stay safe.